Now, another sign of the vast, ever-growing reach of the National Security Agency is the brand new Utah data center. But it caught the eye of a crowd of persistent protesters who took over part of a local highway to demonstrate their outrage at the surveillance practices. Marina Portnaya has this.
Known for its desert climate and picturesque mountains, Utah has long been home to the nation's largest population of Mormons. Today, it's also home to America's soon-to-be biggest spy complex.
They put it inside of the middle of an army base, so you have to be protesting the army to protest the NSA.
Dan Garfield learned his lesson on Independence Day when police prohibited more than 100 Restore the Fourth activists from protesting in front of the NSA's $1.5 billion data center. Shortly thereafter, the group thought of a way to claim a 2-mile-long stake right next to the NSA.
They keep on trying to kick us off for being here. Why don't we just adopt the highway and we can come and we can clean up?
In the coming weeks, a big sign will be placed right here that says Restore the Fourth Utah. And for each day that employees report to work at the data center, they will pass by this sign, reminded of the public distrust of the NSA and its ever-expanding surveillance programs. RT4 members will be required to clean the highway at least 3 times a year. But many activists, like Lorena Potter, plan on being outside the data center much more often, armed with an anti-NSA picket sign.
They believe that it is their place to take and harvest all of our information.
The Fourth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution guarantees the right to be secure from unreasonable search and seizure. RT4 was born into a nationwide grassroots movement after whistleblower Edward Snowden revealed how the NSA spies on its own citizens, as well as foreigners, world leaders, and even the Vatican.
We're never going to be able to reverse this if we don't speak up, if we don't say something, and if we don't get people aware of what's being done.
So what's being done inside the Utah data center? According to reports, the surveillance complex will be filled with servers, routers, and computer intelligence experts working to intercept, capture, and analyze vast quantities of the world's communication.
There are other extra buildings back there.
The secrets inside the data center are heavily protected by fences, the National Guard, and countless warning signs.
It overlooks the whole valley, and it kind of is almost like a symbolic overwatch of the populace. It makes you paranoid.
Marina Portnaya, RT, Utah.
Some, though, are taking measures into their own hands in a bid to beat the NSA by creating an innovative new spy-proof platform. Philip Zimmerman, the president and co-founder of Silent Circle, explains how his company aims to curb email surveillance through the portion of the data.
We're trying to restore the privacy that we feel that has been lost by pervasive surveillance. Email is intercepted by intelligence agencies all around the world, and we've discovered through the Snowden revelations that our own government is spying on its own citizens. It's turned all Americans into foreigners, as if we were, intelligence targets. We can't make everything surveillance-proof, but what we can do is try to reduce the amount of exposure of email metadata. That's the data that says what the mail, who it's from, who it's to, the date and time. And these days, the metadata in the mail header is really important for being able to surveil a society and see who's talking to who.